Hi, everyone, and welcome to the session where we will talk about how you can actually get discovered and use the online space to grow your business. Thank you for taking out the time and joining this webinar. We wait for 1 or 2 minutes, for a couple of minutes for others to join. We typically start at 1:05. It's 1:01. And my name is Nafisa Sethwala. I'll be the one hosting today's session. And I'm a part of the GlobalLinker team since more than 13 years now. Hi, Santosh. Nice connecting with you. Please take this time out right now to introduce one another using the chat feature. I'll just do that myself. Where's the chat? Yeah. And please introduce yourself to everyone. Do mention your name, your company, where you're based, and what you do. So, something like this. Okay. I'll just, in the meanwhile, just look for, I'll just set up the presentation, which I would like to show you. Please go ahead and introduce yourself. Santosh. So Santosh is the director of Deutonic OPC Private Limited, based in Coimbatore, dealing in copper and metal scrap. Hi Hemlata. Hi Abhinav. Hi Sachin. Hi Malabar Enterprises. Hello Jitendra. Akash. We'll start the webinar, I believe, now, and who's joining in can then listen in. Most of the time I'll be doing the talking, so please use the chat feature to, share anything you would like to, or if you have any questions, there's a Q&A feature as well available. You can see that at the bottom of the video, where if you would like to, okay, you cannot hear me. I'm sorry. Hmm. Can you hear me now? Is this better? Okay, thank you so much. So I was saying that please use, the Q&A feature or the chat feature to place any of the questions you might have, and I'll be happy to answer them to you, maybe during or even in the Q&A session at the end of the webinar. My apologies. I lost internet connection, so I've just connected with my mobile network. There might be some lag in the connection, but please chat and let me know if I have, if in any way there's a connection drop so that I'm not able to this here. I'm sharing my screen now. I hope I'm visible right now and my screen is also visible. If you can just put a thumbs up, that would be great. Okay. Thank you, and I'm sorry for that glitch, but I'll just continue now. So the aim of this discussion is one, yes, of course, you have joined GlobalLinker, and I'm assuming all of you are already members of GlobalLinker, and that's why you have received this invite to be a part of this session. The objective of this session is twofold. One is obviously to get you familiar with what are the areas that GlobalLinker does offer you, which you can leverage over here, and most of it is to help you grow your business, make your business more discoverable. The second point, and the most important point, is it's a strategy discussion. We are going to make sure that whatever we are talking over here is something which is going to add value to your business. So please have a notebook ready. See that if something is adding value to you, it's something which you would have to start working on to make sure that your business is getting more discoverable online. So why this is be a twofold discussion that will help you understand this better. So what we will do on Global Linker is we'll help you identify, we'll show you how you can what you can identify and be visible on, which are the sales channels we are offering you so that you can get more visibility for your business. The second is we'll briefly touch upon good product catalogs. How do you create a good product catalog and how do you display them? What is it that you would like to, show? The third is we'll talk about some checklists, which are your sales channels that are available and how you should be online over there, and how can you manage that, your catalog, the different sales channels that where you can be visible in, and yeah, and then we'll open it for some Q&A. So let's get started. If you can just briefly tell me with a yes or a no in the chat that you are already registered on Global Linker, then I believe you would have done something on the account over here so that you can. Great. So, I'm sure as you have created, thank you for chatting on the chat. As you sign in on Global Linker, you are directed to your dashboard. This is a test account I have. So I show this generally. So when you sign into the Global Linker account, you would kind of come across to your dashboard, which gives you a performance overview of what your catalog looks like. So in my catalog, I have 426 products. 28 views are there on my catalog. I have received these many orders and these many inquiries. So it also implies that I can actually, make sales via Global Linker, and I can also receive inquiries via Global Linker, depending on the products which I have added, and I make it displayed on which sales channels. And it tells me what are my catalog views, who is coming and visiting my my products, etc. Which are my top performing products and my underperforming products, and it kind of gives me a sense, right, that these are my top performing products, and maybe I'll put it in my featured products, etc. In my B2B website. I can do all of that. So this gives me a sense for leveraging the data. I can use it to leverage how my B2B website can be visible. Global Linker is also a place where you can actually network with other members as well, because so many members are businesses who are also a part of the platform. It's a great way for you to network with other peers and people from different industries as well. So they can be your potential clients, they can be your, just your peer group, somebody you can share information with, and you can use it as a and a base for you to create more awareness about the products or services that you are offering on the platform. So here is where we have created a social feed where everybody kind of posts anything over here, and mostly it is business related. So it's used typically to create a lot of awareness with amongst the people who are viewing this feed. So you can actually talk about the products which you are offering. move ahead. Anything you would like to share, any awards or recognitions that you have got, you can share over here. Anything new you would like to share, you can do that by way of information, expert information you would like to share, you can use it that way also. What this helps you do, it helps your business stand out. It helps create awareness about your business. We generally, let's put it this way. If I just have a catalog which is visible over there versus I do a lot of other activities like posting and I share some interesting insight or information, and by reading that information somebody has now visited my profile, so the context of them is like this business knows what they are talking about. So you're also developing credibility, you're also developing trust, which doesn't happen always by transactional sale. So when you do offline, you do non-transactional activities such as this, it helps you build one awareness. It also helps build credibility about your business and your scale of what you're doing. Not everything you do has to result in a transaction. There can be non-monetary goodwill benefits also that you can derive by doing certain targeted activities. One of them is definitely using social feeds to share information and create awareness about your business. So in any other platform also that you are visible in, you have a profile and there's an opportunity for you to socially interact, please do that. So this is one of the takeaways that you should have over here, that every time you are online or every time you're doing business is not necessarily a transactional business. It can be a social this as well, to build awareness and to create more goodwill and credibility. So here is what other businesses are doing as well. And ideally it would be also good to use it to share information as well, apart from just sharing products which you are offering, because that's what other people would like to see, right? Other things that GlobalLinker offers is a way for you to discuss. And so there are discussions which are posted where you can interact with other businesses. Articles are also posted by, a lot of members on GlobalLinker. These are actually curated articles which members submit. They are reviewed and then published. So they are just not random articles, but they are actually expert driven articles which even you can apply. And what this again helps build is a lot of credibility. It helps a lot in SEO. It also gives you a lot of attribution, because of which you get more visible on the not only on the platform but on the web. But take note one thing, because you've created an account on GlobalLinker, whatever activities I'm talking about right now is not only impacting you on GlobalLinker, it is also going to impact you on the web. So you have built a digital profile. Your digital profile is actually searchable on the web. Your catalog is also searchable on the World Wide Web. And your B2B website, which you create from GlobalLinker, will also be visible on the World Wide Web. So none of the activities you're doing is just for GlobalLinker. It's actually helping you get discoverable globally. All of these activities you can do here. There are a lot of other things which GlobalLinker offers. When you do have the time, please scroll through. Yeah, one very important thing is obviously we are looking for business. Uh, so here on the right hand side, you would see a lot of buyers visit our B2B platform, which is the GlobalLinker marketplace, and they one either post direct inquiries on the products where sellers have published their products on the B2B marketplace, or if they are looking for multiple quotes from sellers, they actually have an option to post a direct inquiry on the open market. Like, for example, look at this men's jacket, which has been posted over here. So this has been posted by somebody. They needed it in Lucknow, and for 500 pieces. If there's something which you are able to offer, or you're able to deliver this, then please submit your code by just clicking on this and doing. So there are a lot of specifications which are provided by the buyer over here, and you can select your existing product. So the ideal thing is that if you're responding to an RFQ, this is called an RFQ. If you're responding to an RFQ, you have a product which likely links to what they need. So you select it from here. I'm just going to put anything. I have Lipton green tea, for example, which is the wrong product. But I'm assuming that if you're posting it for the relevant lead and you select a right or a relevant product, you enter the quantity that you can offer. Say you can offer all 500 units, and what is your per unit price. So for example, it's 300, and what's your lead time? I can give it to you in 15 days. And if you want to add any more remarks apart from what the seller has given, you can kind of review it over here, and you can continue writing it and then send the response directly to the buyer. Then the buyer sees your quote and you can directly liaise with the buyer itself. We are just a medium that helps you connect with the buyer, and the buyer also, he sees your message and he can directly liaise with you. There's a chat option which opens up like this, where you can actually, chat with the buyer over here. So he and buyers also, actually, they are recommended sellers, and if we feel that they are you are able to, you meet the requirement, we also recommend your profiles to the buyer basis of the information you have added in your profile, and they can also send you an invitation to respond to it. You can visit your own profile and update it here, because as you see your product, your business profile adds a lot of value. You can talk about yourself, you can mention your banner, your logo, what you do as a business. You can add your certifications, your awards, many other information that builds credibility to the business over here as well. So please do add all of this information. Whenever they're seeing your product, there's always a link to your company profile which leads to this. And here you can add as much information as you want, so that the buyer gets more trust that you are a good solid business that they should work with. And here you can write you can give a link to your website, your other areas as well, etc. You can also get your employees on board and get them linked to the company profile, so that multiple employees can also use this platform and for their own activities. Somebody can use it for posting, somebody can use it to manage the catalog and the inventory, somebody can use it to manage inquiries, and update the profile, etc. So that all, you can actually have multiple people log into the account and use it for different activities. Moving on to the next part of the discussion. So what does GlobalLinker help you do now that you've created your account, you're building your profile, and you're doing all of that? You start adding your products. That's the most important bit, right? Your catalog, which I will come to in detail even from the GlobalLinker profile in a bit. Obviously, while we spoke about non-transactional activities, in the end, we are all looking to grow our business. So yes, it's very important in that case for me to add my products and catalog into my catalog over here, because that's what's going to drive inquiries or sales to me. So once I add my products in my catalog, I have 5 options which I can show. I understand that there are a lot of businesses like today, many of you have joined from different parts of the globe. There are people from India, there are people from Sri Lanka, there are people from Philippines and the UAE also joining in. And maybe not all will be relevant to everyone globally. But yeah, one, you can display the products in your catalog on GlobalLinker, which is a B2B marketplace. You can display the catalog by creating your own e-commerce store or a B2B website, as we call it. It has the capabilities of an e-commerce store, but for B2B businesses, you can beautifully use it as a B2B inquiry store only. And there are a lot of benefits of doing that, because one, it makes you SEO ready and discoverable directly on the web. We'll talk about that in detail after this. The third is your catalog can show on your business profile, which you have created on GlobalLinker. It automatically shows over there. The fourth and the fifth are more for Indian audiences, but you can show it on the Indian Business Portal, which is an exporter only portal promoted by FIO, the Federation of Import Export Organizations. And the last one is ONDC. If you are also into retail, you can consider showing the catalog on ONDC and getting sales from there, because you can show it on different buyer platforms like Paytm, etc. And also drive sales from the ONDC network. This is how powerful. By creating a GlobalLinker account, you can actually create 5x discoverability for your products. Your one product which you have added, you can show it in 5 different places and manage it from just one account and one catalog. Before we move on to these in detail, I would like to talk about creating a good product catalog. It's so critical that today, when we are creating an account, wherever we are listing our products, maybe it's here in GlobalLinker or in any other platform which we have, creating a good product catalog which I can share with my customers becomes so important. So one is, if I create the catalog, is it discoverable on the web? Second is, can it take inquiries or sales? Third is, if somebody asks me for my B2B catalog today, what do I share? I'll create a PDF or I'll create a PPT and I'll share it. Why can't I just share my online catalog, which I have created here with effort already, and just use that as a medium and share it with my customers? So if they say that, okay, you're doing these motors, if you're doing motors over here and you're doing certain types of fan motors, for example, I have a category of fan motors which I can just directly share it over here. Here's my URL. Please have a look. And I just have somebody at the back end who's just updating my catalog time to time. So every 6 months, I have somebody who comes, updates the catalog, removes the discontinued items, adds the new items which are there in my list, or updates the images or content, etc. And it's always, the URL is always available. It's always shared in my. You can always use this in a URL to share it in your signature. You can put it in your social pages, in your business pages, wherever you are there, in your visiting card. And it's your B2B website com catalog, which is readily available at all times. I'll show you how. But when you're creating a catalog, so for that, wherever you're creating your catalog, make sure that it has clear and sharp images. The names are very, very simple and clear. They have to be extremely simple and clear. The descriptions are so simple that they convey, the this almost immediately. And because it's visible on the web, make sure that they're SEO ready. Now that's something where, a content, this can come and help you. Let's look at this particular product which we have just zoomed in. If I am my catalog is actually become a salesperson for me on the web. I don't have anybody selling for me online. That's what my website does and my catalog does. So my salesperson has to put the information in such a way so that the buyer who has come to my site understands what I'm saying, and he's able to send me the inquiry immediately. So for that, I need to have two features available. One, I need to write it very simply. So whoever's the buyer who's reading it, maybe his English is good, it's not good. He's able to understand what I'm writing. So I need to write it very simple, very easy. I need to have the option to take an inquiry right at my product page. Do I have that currently? Is it easy for them to send this? If he wants to know more about it, am I able to give more information? Let's look at it over here. He's not done his SSL certification, which is why this is asking every time. Now here, does he have more images that I can see about this product? This is a live site of one of the members who has created a store, a B2B website over here. There's a description for SEO, shareable links. And if I want, I can just copy this and share it with anybody who wants to know about my product. As simple as that, which I've just shared with you. Now I can click to request a quote. I need 100 of these. My company name is GlobalLinker. I'm based over here in Mumbai, for example, India. And these are my requirements. I have this is this, and I send. Because it's my B2B website, it's asking me to give my information, which I will add over here, and a password. It's helping me to create an account. And this information goes directly to you because this is a website which you are operating via GlobalLinker. The beauty of having your own B2B catalog is this. Once you set it up in the right way, then you can do a lot of digital marketing and SEO activities so that you can actually get your product coming up in search results first. So that's important for you to know. So you have to create a good website, which is one SEO ready, can be indexed on Google, can be searched on Google, and it can be shared by you. You don't have to create multiple PDFs. So you're actually freeing up a lot of inefficient work which you would have been creating with your office, and that that time and that energy manpower can be used to actually generate sales for you. So that's how you have to create efficiency in your business. Moving on to the next. Okay, where is my looking for the PPT? Yeah. I have one more example of another B2B product, which is, they're into matchboxes, a very small product, but beautifully B2B product over here. See the nice images they have added in their catalog. Very nicely done, nice images, very clear image description, image product titles. They are not mentioning the price if they don't want to, it's not necessary. And I can actually visit this and come here. It's opening up over here. They have taken a free domain which is provided by GlobalLinker to create their B2B website. They have an MOQ because, in B2B, it's good to work with an MOQ. You can mention that upfront as well. So the buyer understands when they're connecting with you. And it helps you also filter out the right buyers that you want to, you want to entertain. If you know that this is a small product, I can send an inquiry for this. I can increase this or I can reduce it, and I can send an inquiry directly again to the buyer on this. what more I want to read. All of this gets indexed on the web. And if somebody's actually searching for a matchbox, and if I do digital marketing, advertising, SEO, then my website can come up in search results as well. So, what is the essentials I need to take note of when I am actually creating a good product catalog anywhere, not only in GlobalLinker? But it's important to know that if you're creating the product catalog at one place, because when you're creating a good product catalog, you make sure that you're using the right solution so that you're able to then leverage it in many ways. So leveraging means typically means, are you getting in the features they're offering you? Are you able to get inquiries on the product? Are you able to make it SEO ready? Are you able to structure it in a way that the buyer is able to get interested in the content that you write? Then it's up to you as a business how you are able to make your product catalog good. Is the catalog shareable even outside of the platform which I'm creating, etc.? Now it's up to you how you can beautify your catalog by adding good images, good descriptions, what information you're able to add so that you're able to attract and keep your buyer interested, and definitely supporting it with reviews and ratings. I can't say much. I can't stress more that reviews and ratings are so critical in deciding. It's a deciding factor when you're buying something or even sending an inquiry and developing credibility that, so that when a buyer to help make a decision for the buyer. SEO readiness is again something you all are online, so you know how important it is to be online. One of the things you need to ensure to be online is to be whatever content you write is SEO friendly. We have a lot of AI tools today which can help you do that. So please, use AI tools to build this. Yeah. So now let's get started with the sales channels which we are offering. So once we have moved from the product catalog, what you are actually doing, the 5 sales channels we'll move on to. The first sales channel is your own company profile. You have created your company profile on GlobalLinker. The catalog which you create is already showing up over here on your profile. We can also see this in live. So you can see that the profile has a nice banner. Just by looking at the banner, I'm able to know that they are dealing in rice and agri products. And here it's supported by their catalog as well. They have a description. They have mentioned a lot about it, their contact information, etc. What's missing is their certifications and awards, which I would ask you to do add if you have them, because one, it again builds a lot of credibility for your business over here. The next sales channel is GlobalLinker. May I ask you to take the time out and remove your notepad if if you have a physical notepad, or you can open your notebook, even notepad, even on your phone, and write over here the sales channels that are there. So once you've decided that, okay, I want to build my catalog on GlobalLinker, these are the 5 sales channels that I'm going to show you. Now, after looking at these sales channels, you have to decide that, yes, this is the sales channel for me. I would like to be visible over here because because this is the opportunity it's going to give me. And if you think it is yes, then we'll start working towards making sure that you have to be visible over there. That's where the next step would be. So I hope you have your notepad ready. The next sales channel is GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker is a B2B. GlobalLinker is a B2B platform where it's open for all it's a B2B platform for buyers. So this is the buyer facing platform where we do a lot of activities to get buyers coming in over here. So the products which you list on the GlobalLinker catalog, we make them available on the web so that members can actually start coming and visiting over here. And they can do 2 things. Like I said, one, they can place an open inquiry where they can get multiple quotes from different sellers over here by posting an RFQ. So which comes to you, which I did show you, it's listed over there for you to see. Second is, if there's a product which is listed over here and they do happen to visit the site right now, they can directly send an inquiry to you over here. We ask them for their name, their email ID, mobile number. These details are not shared. It's more for verification purpose. The name is shared. And this is something when you can directly start chatting with the buyer itself. So once he sends you an inquiry on this product, and see the way we present the information which you would have added in your catalog, we present it in a very systematic way. We also give a link to your company profile. So if I click on this profile, It's good that his profile is updated, he has information, because then it adds builds again a lot of credibility for this business. And you send an inquiry where the buyer can directly start chatting with you. So this is a platform for B2B buyers and sellers to come and visit. And if you are a part of if you would like to be there, please write GlobalLinker and do write a yes on this platform. mm, I'm just trying to get to the PPT again. So what are the steps to get listed on GlobalLinker? You have to add your products to your catalog, which you have already done. You visit GlobalLinker under sales channels. You assign or edit the GlobalLinker category. So you have to meet certain criteria to list on that particular platform, which is mapping it to the category, etc. It goes for product verification. And once your products are verified, they can start showing. You also have the flexibility to decide from your catalog which products you want to show, which you don't want to show. So that's available over there. If you think GlobalLinker is a channel you would like to be in, you can take a yes. The next sales channel, which is applicable to you, all of us, all of the participants and all GlobalLinker members, is your own e-commerce store, or sorry, your own website, your own B2B website. We all understand that given that we are online, we need to have our own asset which we can control and we can get inquiries on. This is that asset. You build that asset like more like your very own agent over here. And yeah, let's open it up. So here is one B2B website which has been created. And you can see it's an extremely technical and a B2B product, but great product to be, and it gets indexed, it's getting searched on the web. Enquiries can come in over here. And now it's up to you as a business then to convert that lead into into a sale for you. But if you're not there, if you're not out there, then you will just not be noticed. We know the saying, right? If you're not visible means you don't exist. So this is the time where you have to actually build your B2B website, but build a good B2B website which has its own individual product pages like this. It can be searched, and very simple. So if somebody just wants to know about this particular category of products, for example, adjustable bevelers or etc. I'm sorry, not getting. Maybe he needs to recategorize his store. He's not. The navigation needs to be corrected. Once this is done, then you can just share it as your own PDF or a catalog instead of a PDF or a catalog. This is all you need to share. Here is another example. So if you see this, it's a very beautiful B2B website which has a homepage. It has a company profile as well. That's what we would like to have in our B2B website, right? About us, what we do, what is my business vision, a little bit about my business to build credibility, and all the products which I'm having over here. So in the leather bag category, these are the products I'm selling. In belts, these are the products I sell. And it actually opens up, I can see so much over here about the product and directly again send an inquiry. So you can build a B2B website like this. There's another one which are into safety gloves and safety this. If you open this, a very nice homepage has been created. They are, establishing the fact that this is what they do. And here is their entire category of products. Now, if you want to sell only one category of products to your customer, you have to just select that category and you can send it out like this. It's that simple. And inquiries can be, you can get inquiries directly over there, or then you can also follow up manually too, but it just makes your life so simple, right? Now, there are many other features also which a sales channel which an e-commerce store can offer you. It can be added to the cart. It can be shared with, you can also share it with, um, you can also take payments. You can also take inquiries. You can do both, and you can have a choice of not showing your price. It's all up to you, and you can build it as a proper B2B website, and you can. There's a lot of flexibility and benefits of actually building a B2B website. How do you create a good B2B website or an e-commerce store? One is, we call it an e-commerce store because it has the functionalities of an e-commerce store, which help you get more discovered on the platform. That's the base construct of this. But it's actually for you, you can use it as a B2B website with the powerful features of an e-commerce store. So to make a good, B2B website, you need, and whether you do it like this, you have to make sure certain parameters are met. Like, does it have a well-defined menu and navigation? Is it attractive enough for the buyer to want to browse on your website and see more things? Do you have call to actions in your this send inquiry right now, buy now, send an inquiry right now? Do you have those buttons to nudge the buyer when he's actually visiting your website so that you're able to get those inquiries coming in? And yes, if you're accepting payments and all, enable your payment gateway, shipping, etc. And you have your business compliances in place, like your terms of use, privacy policy, etc. So this is your checklist. If you would like to create a e-commerce, e-commerce supported B2B website, you have already added the products to your catalog. You visit my store, and then under stores, under sales channel, you select your theme, you create your storefront. So it's as simple as that. You just come to the yeah, sorry, you just come here. This is where your seller panel is. You come to my store, you select your theme from the so many available themes that are there. Then you start filling up the website like this. So, for example, if this is the website I've selected, I have to put a banner that fits in this size. I have to put other banners, etc. I change the text. I put my navigation like this accordingly, and I put my logo. I can make my color theme to match my branding, and that's it. I can it takes some effort. Obviously, I need to understand it, but it's no code. It's completely, zero code, and you don't really need to do coding on this. You just have to understand how to navigate and get it done. So you create your categories, navigation, set up your payment options, and you publish your store, and it's ready to go live. If you have your own custom domain, you can also link it over here. Otherwise, you can use a free domain which we provide. So this is a free domain. We are providing .linker store. But if you want to use your own custom domain like this hemnilprotection.in, you can also link that. And when somebody writes that domain name, it can open up this website. So if this is a sales channel, now this is the third one we spoke about. If this is a sales channel which you are interested in, please tick a yes. The next sales channel is more for Indian audiences, but it is ONDC. ONDC is the Open Network for Digital Commerce, which is an initiative supported by the government of India to help businesses get an even platform of visibility in the retail market currently. What happens today is there are a lot of large giants who are, eating up the market share, and to help other businesses get the right visibility, they have created an open network where your products can be shown on different other platforms as well easily when you're already registered with one of ONDC's empaneled network. So this helps you do that. GlobalLinker is an ONDC empaneled seller, where if once you plug it to the ONDC network, you simply have to, your products can start showing. But take note, today ONDC is more supporting retail clients. We are there with ONDC as a empaneled with them as a seller app, because in future ONDC does have plans to support B2B networks, B2B transactions as well. And that's where we want to be ready and have our sellers, be prepared for that, so that they are able to jump onto it, that opportunity immediately when that opens up. But currently it's only open for retail. If you are doing retail, then you can actually jump into it almost immediately. The ONDC has its own requirements for you to get listed in their network. So once you add your products to your catalog, which you've already done, you will need to set up and publish your e-commerce store, enable a shipping zone, because your products show as per the shipping zones that you are servicing currently. You visit enable ONDC, and you're supposed to be filling in all of these parameters which they ask you to do. Once you do that, you start showing up in the ONDC network. You also give your settlement account details and all, etc. And you get listed. The last sales channel. So if ONDC is something which you do, please tick yes for ONDC. The last sales channel is Indian Business Portal. Indian Business Portal is a portal which is supported by, which is offered by FIO, the Federation of Import Export Organization. It's an exporter only platform where if you see, buyers which they are in touch with, they post their requirements here and you can do. But as a seller, your products can be displayed over here. And for instance, if I'm seeing this particular product, it's displayed here, and there's also a direct link to go and visit their website as well. I can do that. So I can visit their store and their profile directly. So it also gives me an opportunity to get more redirects to my store and my website over here. It's a great discovery platform for exporters only. If you are an exporter, you have an IEC, then please get listed over here. What's the checklist to get listed on Indian business portal? You've already added products to your catalog. You set up your e-commerce store and set up payments and logistics. You visit the Indian business portal. You verify your IEC and you submit it for verification. Once verified, your product starts showing on Indian business portal as well. So I'll take some time because we have downloaded a lot of information I've spoken about, and now you must be just thinking that what are the areas I would need to be present in so that I can make my business more discoverable. We spoke about two key areas. One is setting up your catalog in your profile, and the second part is showing that catalog in the five relevant places. So, just to give you a sense, I would like to run a poll to understand, of these five areas that we have spoken about, which of these sales channels are something which is most relevant to you. So you can add multiple answers as well. I've just launched the poll right now. Please, I'll keep it open for 1 minute. I would encourage you to please submit your interest by putting a yes or ticking the sales channel that you think as a business, and you would have already ticked it in your notepad, the ones which you would want to be a part of, and show your products and business over here. We have another 20 seconds more. I'll keep it on. I would encourage everyone to participate. We are seeing a 60% participation right now. Mr. Ashok Kumar, if you have a question, I would encourage you to write it in the Q&A session. We'll just be coming to that in the next 5 minutes. So then I'll answer your questions then. Great. Almost 80%. A lot of y'all have already participated. So please, I would encourage you all to at least select one option. And if it's not relevant, it's completely understandable. Okay, we are done. I am ending the poll now. Thank you. Here, so we have, GlobalLinker Marketplace has got the maximum votes, and followed by Indian Business Portal. The third is for you to create your own B2B website. I would now rename that to B2B website and not e-commerce store, and followed by ONDC. That's great. So this was more to give you an idea, if you have participated in the poll, to let you know that this is the interest level which you have. So if you have selected these options, now you know what you have to work towards. You know that you have to, okay, I need to build my catalog and I need to get listed on GlobalLinker Marketplace, on Indian Business Portal, and this. And if you have selected only one option, then yes, please work towards that. So even your diary must be reflecting the poll which you have participated in, you have just participated in. And this is to give you a sense back, that these are your interest levels, and now you need to work towards it, which is why I've always mentioned this is a business discussion. It is not a how-to discussion, that how do you do this, how do you do that. Once you decide by way of a business that this is how you have to get discovered, then the logistical and the administrative things actually follow on its own, which is what we are moving on to next. So this is your seller panel, which we have briefly gone into here. I'm not sure, where is it? This is my seller panel. And here is where I can actually, view my products, manage my products and my orders and my catalog if I have a B2B website. This is my catalog. I can add products over here, edit products over here. I can do all of that right on GlobalLinker. It's very simple to manage it, because we have created in a way that it's absolutely there's no coding dependency or developer dependency you need. Everything is DIY. You can do it yourself. But yes, if you don't have the time or energy to do it, then you can have your team members do it as well. So this is how it can support you. But moving back, so this is where you can actually use this section to manage your catalog and orders and inquiries you may get. This section is if you're using the B2B website feature, you can use it to manage your B2B websites. You can actually run promotions, you can, manage your store settings, set up your payment gateway, etc. And these are your sales channels, the five sales channels we spoke about. which is I'll come back over here. So here's your store, Indian Business Portal, GlobalLinker Marketplace, ONDC, your company profile. All the five are mentioned over here, and you can manage them. So you'll have to set up your your Indian Business Portal setup is your steps you have to follow. If you want to do it for GlobalLinker Marketplace, you come here, and it kind of you'll have to update these settings, make sure that all of this is displayed, not displayed. There's something which is now, it just in a brief, I can just tell that this product is listed. This is not listed. It has an issue. I need to, fix that. There's some insufficient images. I need to add that. I need to add categories over here because of which I can't list. So all of these things I need to do to get my products listed. And my main catalog products, the main products which are already showing over there are these which I'm adding from here, and I can add it one by one. If I have few products, if I have many products, I can also add it in bulk. So I can, import my product list via an Excel sheet, and I can do that. It's if I'm like doing it for the first time, it's actually it takes some time, obviously. But if I'm already using some other ways to manage my catalog on other B2B marketplaces, it's pretty simple to manage this as well. You access your seller account by signing into your account, and you go to online store over here in the menu. I would encourage you to download the GlobalLinker app. It is, it helps you manage two things very easily, your catalog. And second is, if you're getting inquiries coming in, you can respond much faster. And even the RFQs which get raised, you can come to know about them pretty much very quickly as well. So you're able to respond quickly to the buyer. The quicker you respond, the better, it helps you get in the eyes of the buyer and start a conversation with them. If you are, as a seller, offering your products, you can also become a buyer. And if you're looking for products yourself, like raw materials, etc., for your own productions, or for what you're looking, or maybe for some other requirements, you can use the GlobalLinker Marketplace and the RFQ features to get quotes as well. So it's open for you to, you can also browse through other businesses' catalogs and see what is posted over there, and send an inquiry to other businesses also. So use the community and the other businesses as well to, to make them your suppliers or your clients too. Great place to do that. Now that we have spoken about so many things, there are two ways in which you can actually do this entire setup. As a new account holder but a running business, you are constrained with a lot of time, and maybe you might not even have the manpower to do it. But there are two ways we are giving you to do. One is you do it yourself. You can so whichever sales channels or this you decided that you would want to be a part of, you want to build your catalog is a given, you just have to do it, you have to build your business profile. Then the other sales channels, like your website listing on the trade platforms like Global Linker and Indian Business Portal, ONDC, if that's something which you would want to do, there are a lot of DIY platforms which help you do it. I'm sorry, I'm just not on slideshow. Yeah, there are a lot of DIY, tutorials and videos which help you do that. There are also webinars which are held by my colleagues, Adnan and his team, and my team members as well, who do these webinars to help you familiarize with certain areas, features, sales channels. So you can attend these webinars and use that knowledge to create it yourself. Otherwise, we do the setup also by way of we do an assisted setup as well, and we help you set it up ourselves, and it is at a cost. And if it's something which understand that you are time constrained, manpower constrained, or maybe even with both, you may realize that the output that you may get will not have that finesse and smoothness, so that you can show your business professionally online. Then yes, you can use assisted services to do it. It comes at a cost, and actually if you look at it from the cost point of view, it's a very reasonable cost that you would be looking at it. But then yes, it's up to you to evaluate how you want to take it forward. Yeah, this is it from my end, and we have another 10 minutes for a quick Q&A that you may have. So just to get started, I will look at the Q&A section if you all have any questions, and you all can also begin typing over here. Please do so that I can start answering your questions over here. One of the things I would, since while I'll just keep talking, but one of the things I've noticed is many people have, face this issue that as a business, while we say catalog banate hai, let's create the catalog, let's complete it easily. Content becomes an issue. How do I one? So the challenges I as a business would face is how do I create the content, like the descriptions which you asked me to write. Then you, on top of that, you tell me that you have to also make it SEO ready and make it nice. Then you're also saying that create nice images and put it so that it becomes attractive. I also have to create banners so that my profile looks professional. How do I do all of that? When I Today, in the past 1.5 years, AI has made our life very easy to create good content. I just need, obviously, the expert eye to train my AI agent to, give the right prompt so that I'm able to create the right the right content for my business. If that's something you would like to see, you can just, put a yes right now, and I would be happy to show you how you can actually create good AI content for your business. Okay, I'll just do that. Okay, okay, thank you. I'll just do that right away. Once again. Mhm. So I'll just open ChatGPT. Okay, that's a solution which I use frequently. Hmm. So once again, I have a prompt ready, which I just use as an example here. So say, for instance, this is my business, and I give a prompt saying that I'm a manufacturer and exporter of this, and let's open the product page, okay, over here. And this is just one. You can do it in bulk also. But let's say it's asking me for product name, a category. So maybe I'll select this. It's asking me for the ITCHSN, what's my brand name? Say I want to write the price, and I only want to accept inquiry. I don't want orders. So I don't need to show the price also. I can do that. I select my unit. What is the unit? It's kilograms, grams, etc. And if I have a B2B price like 75 rupees instead of 100, now I have to write the summary. I have to give it the SKU, I have to give stock, I have to give minimum order quantity, the country of origin. I have to put the e-store category, that's for navigation. Mm, yeah. So there are many fields that we ask, but not all are mandatory. But the reason is there are certain reasons why they ask. Like, for example, like this is SEO information. It's not mandatory, but it helps greatly for your product when it has to be there in organic search and get indexed on Google. So we may think it is not critical to add, but but just by not adding it, we are missing out on certain extra things where I would actually get indexed on Google properly, and I would show up in the right search results also. So while this information is good to have, this information is important and mandatory. This information is very good to have. So as much as you can, try and add all of that information onto your product because it's critical. And that's how you develop your prompt, as in why that's why I went back over there. So my prompt is actually saying this. I'm a manufacturer of induction motors, and my company name is Star Exports. I'm based in Agra, India. I'm uploading my product on GlobalLinker. I need to create the following: product name, summary in 5 bullets points, description, meta title, meta description, because this is for SEO, meta keywords. Keep the summary and description benefit focused, SEO friendly, and relevant to the buyer. And this is the name of my product. I chat. Look at the number of seconds. It is like this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. In 17 seconds, I got a whole product information which I can create using ChatGPT. I got a product name. I can just have to copy the summary. Obviously, I need to read it. I need to edit it because it's coming from AI. I should not rely anything on AI 100%. I should take it as 60 or 50% correct and edit it accordingly because it's my business. I need to reflect it correctly. So I will read it, I will edit it, but imagine everything is already created for me. So editing becomes very easy. I just have to copy it. I come back over here and I add it in the summary section, paste it. I mean, obviously, I will edit it, whatever is not correct and all. I will remove what is not there. And then I would do the same thing over here and you can save it. This is also available as an inbuilt feature on GlobalLinker, like over here, but it's a paid feature. you have to purchase a subscription plan, or yearly or an annual subscription plan, and this becomes automatically enabled on your account itself, so that you don't have to do this thing of going to AI and coming and copying and pasting. It automatically gets created over here itself. The similar thing you can do when you're creating images. Images, be careful, is because images are very important. It helps in a lot of great sale. So your images should actually, as much as possible, be real. It should be true to the product which you're selling. So what you should be actually investing is getting good photography done of your products, so that you are able to upload it in the right way. Get the photography done. Make sure you have complete control of this photographs. You're able to edit it and all to match the dimensions of the catalog where you're uploading it. That's all you need. So invest some time in getting good product photographs of your catalog, so that you're able to use it in the right way. That's what visuals drive a lot of sale. Banners, etc., you can use to create using AI again. And since we're short of time, I wouldn't move them. But again, there are tools like Gemini, ChatGPT, Sora, etc. They have their own inbuilt features to help you create good images. And third, last is, if you still are unable to do it and you know the output is not going to be as good, if, because the prompts you may be giving may not be 100% right, you can use that to you can then you start using professional help. I will send this prompt also to you, which you can use to generate your own product descriptions. Would you like that? Then I'll just chat it to you. Mm, yeah. You all can copy it and paste it and use this prompt and update the relevant information for your business. So I hope this discussion has been relevant to you. This is not, while we, like I said initially, I wanted you to get familiarized with GlobalLinker, which we have done. But this is again a business discussion for you to realize and understand that the sales channels that are currently offered to you, like a B2B marketplace, a B2B trade platform, having your own B2B website, these are all business points which you need to consider as a strategy. Do I need to be visible in a B2B website? Do I need to have a B2B website? Sorry, do I need to be visible on a B2B marketplace or a trade platform? If the answer is yes, then yes, you need to start doing it. Am I already visible online? If I'm not, then yes, I need to be there and I need to start showing up, so that if buyers are looking for a product which I am offering online, I am also visible in that search. And yeah, thank you for being a part of this discussion. And my email ID is already available over here. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And my team will definitely respond to you. One sec, there was a question which I may have missed. Santosh asked a question, ma'am, my query is how will we get buyers? Like, we can directly contact them or they will contact after creating a catalog, because I'm new to this. See, a buyer will not be able to approach you till you are not, till you don't have a catalog, right? If you don't have if you have not built your profile, if we don't know what you do, then how will we even present you to the buyer? So for buyer, say for example, let's give a very classic example, okay? How people actually search for businesses. So I will open, okay, I'm just searching, okay? This is my Google search. Okay, beveling machines in India. Now you can see these are the products which are showing up. Now, why are these products showing up over here? Because they are listed somewhere, right? Somebody has created his own B2B website over here. I'm just trying to see. Okay, my spelling is wrong. If you see this website has come as a sponsored result, means they are doing some keyword advertising to get their product displayed, but they have created a website. This is not on GlobalLinker, but they're just generally searching, okay, on the web. They have created a website and every product has a page. You can see send an email, download, they have a video. All of this is to sell their product to the customer. Now, this is not an Indian website, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is not from India, but they are doing. Now there's another one which is a sponsored result. These are all sponsored results. Now these are actually, if you see, these are organic results. Now these are the this it comes up over here, and you can see this, try for free, the product, everything comes up, etc. over here. So now if you have not created your website, you have not added your catalog, you have not built your business already, then in that case, how will you be discovered online when somebody is actually searching for your product which you are offering? So the point I'm trying to put across over here for you is when you are looking to, unless you create your catalog on a platform which is helping you get discovered on the web. Second is, and you create your website as well, or you put it on a B2B marketplace, or you do both. Your chances of getting discovered become double, right? So this is the end objective of you creating a profile and being discovered on this. I hope this answers your question. There's another question which is asked by Loki Harvest. Ma'am, do we get support from GlobalLinker to update our company profile and catalog? Yes, we do. We do offer this as a paid service as well. There's a flat charge of 20,000 rupees, which we do. We actually help you get set up. We create the profile. We help you set up a B2B website. We also get you listed on GlobalLinker Marketplace and on the Indian Business Portal and ONDC if it's relevant to you. All of these things are done at a flat charge by our team, very professionally given and with good AI expert generated content. Now, Eco Rudra is asking, could you please clarify whether Global Linker allows the integration or addition of a previously created website? So in your Global Linker profile, I'll just open that like over here. Let's look at this example. There's an option when you edit your profile to add your website link. That's where you can add the link of your website. But if you want to manage your website from here, you'll have to create it from here because that management and all is something which we cannot take over from your existing website which you're hosting. You can create the website over here and move the hosting of your domain to point to this website. That can be done. I hope that answers your question. If there are any more questions, then I'll be happy to answer. Okay, so it was really nice connecting with you, and I hope all of this has been of value to you, and you go back thinking that you're able to move on strategically to build your business and make it more discoverable online. And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you, and pleasure connecting with you. I'm hoping to see you around on Global Linker more with your profiles completed and listed on the different sales channels. Goodbye. Bye. Thank you, everyone. And